Then system copy means, so we are taking the backup of the your production data, then we are building the new system with a copy of the existing system. So at a time you are creating the new system with a copy of your existing backup here. At a time new system will be builded and the data also will be similar to the your production system here, production backup here. So we are building the new system here with the data of this one here. You are not only installing the plain system here, just to we are building the new system with copy of this one. So this one system copy, we can achieve this one using the sum tool, sorry, SWPM tool. So SWPM tool is required here. SWPM tool is required here to perform this config, this to perform this one. What we have to do, we need to run the SWPM. So let me run it here. In the SWPM, we will get the option to, so we will get the option to the system copy, source system export, and the target system import. These two options we will get it out here. So first we have to export from the source. We have to export from the source here. So source, suppose like example here, you see example here, you can see here, this is the source system here. This is the source system here. This is the, sorry, this is the source system here. So production here. This is the source system. Sorry, this is the, so suppose like new system, or you are not builded any system here. So you want to build the, you want to create the new system here. In this case, production you have created. Production, you have created the production system here, right? Production system you have created. What we can do, we can run the SWPM here. Then we can use the system copy option. Then source system. Then so then we can export the data here. All the data will be exported to the your OS level file system here. OS level file system here. Then move this to the target location here. Move this backup file system to the target system here. Then using the SWPM tool, same the target system, target hardware OS. Then using the SWPM tool, then system copy option. Then we can use the target system. We can build the, we can import the data here. These activities we have to do it in the systems here, right? So now I have opened the SWPM tool here. Click on OK button. So user ID and password. So for the system copy or system builds, system uninstallation, system rename, all those things we can do it from the here. So here what we are doing, this is the NetWeaver rename. If you want to rename, you can rename it. Rename means changing the SID from this SID to different SID here. That is the rename option here. So generic option here, uninstallation, everything you will get it out from here. See here we have the NetWeaver 7.5. This is the SQL Server database. Here you are using the not the installation, system copy method you are using here. System copy, which means make sure you choose the system copy action exactly in order for each system variant here, right? So here system copy source system here we are using. Why? Because source is the where we are taking the backup or export. Then target system where we are trying to import it here. Based upon the above system, then export preparation. So database export. So database exports we have to do it here. Database export means all the tables data we are getting exported. We are exporting here. So instead of installation, we choosing the source system copy, source, then we are exporting. Before importing, the export should be ready, right? That's why we are exporting from the production or some other systems here. System copy we are doing. So same, whatever we have there in the source, how many entries are, whatever the data is there, all the data will come into the new system, and new system will be builded and the data also will be builded. If we want to do the refresh, what we have to do? Two-step mechanism. Then first you need to create the system, new installation we have to build it. Then we have to perform the restore, backup and restore activity. We have to perform it here, right? That is the one thing. But system copy is the direct method. So 1 plus 1. So same 1 plus 2 both will be created. So option number 1, new system will be built at the same time. So data also will be copied to the same method here. So that is the building the new system here. That is what we are doing in the system here. Okay, what is the profile, source profile? We have to choose it. Suppose like NWD, we are going to export the NWD using the SWPM here. Just export it here. Okay, so what is the password of the SAD EDM here? The SAD EDM passwords we have to give it here. Why? Because for exporting purpose, the passwords we have to give it here. SWPM export. Here you can see the logs. What's happening here? All the information. So backup restore is the one method, and SWPM export and import method is the one more method. Backup restore means that we know, right? Backup restore method. So taking the backup and restoring it on the, so this system here, that we have done it here. Next one is the SWPM export and import method. So what is the source system DB? So NWD, where the tables are exist here. Then not required. So dedicated kernel just to, so now export location. Now export location here. So we need to create the one location for the export here. Export location we have to create it here. One location we have to create it here. Why? Because it will export the all the data. It will export the all the data here. That's why I am using the this export location here. Just given the export location here. Right? So do you want to manually stop the SAP system here? Manually stop SAP system here. So not required. No need to stop the SAP system here, right? So no need to stop it here. If you want to stop it, then there is a outage. So it's not required to stop it here. Just click on the OK button. So what is the target database type here? So if the target also same SQL server, we can use it here. If the target is HANA database, we are importing into the HANA database, then that also we can do it here. So based on that, it will be exported here. So we are using the same system, same database here, SQL server. Suppose your target is you are migrating your data. Suppose like you are migrating your data from SQL server. Suppose here you have the production is on the SQL. You want to migrate your database to the same SID. You want to migrate your data to the HANA database. Suppose like you want to go for the HANA. From SQL to HANA, you want to go for the database here. Then in this case, you can choose the HANA. Or you want to go for the Oracle. We can use the SWPM export import method here, right? So here we don't need, we are not going to do the migrations here. We are just using the system copy with the same database here. If it is a migration, you need to just choose the HANA database. If you are not doing the migration, just to choose the source system split the files, then the data will be exported here. The data will be exported in this location here. Let's see here. It's a very high level activities. So normally for your experience, you don't require this much of things. But anyhow, just I'm giving the some ideas here. Okay, SQL file directory here. The same directory I'm giving here. But because all the data will be exported here. All the data will be so exported here. So it's saying that some major DDL report ended successfully without creating the files. Okay. No, skip the SQL files. It's not required. Then, so new export, we are doing the new export, right? So that's why just giving the new export. It's we are not doing from the scratch. We use the export and everything here. Just number of parallel jobs here, number of parallel jobs here. So it will use the parallel jobs. So 10, I think it will use it here. Main system will be fully overloaded now. Use the number of tables to be extracted 10. Package limit. These all are the common here. Then click on the next button. So number of parallel jobs, 3 Little Indian, Big Indian is ours is the Little Indian hardware. So then three parallel jobs here. Suppose if we want to perform the parallel export and import, parallelly that export is in progress, we want to do the import, then that we can use this option here. So otherwise what we can do, so once the export fully completed, then we can import it means, then we have to wait for until export is finished. Then we can, after that we can do the import option here. Same SWPM tool, we can run it in the target system. Same SWPM tool, we can run it in the target system for, so target system option. Now we have chosen the source system export option we have chosen. So then later we can choose the target system. So import option we can do that one. Now you see, so it is referring the NWD, the profiles, and it is going to the export in the C export file, SQL server, target also SQL server. It is skipping the parameters. Just click on the OK button. Now you see the export will do that one now. Now export will be now export is getting started now. See here, all the data getting exported now. So here we have the, in the export folder, you see here the above folder is created here. In above, there is a data, actual data, it will resides here. All the files will be created here. Then DB related files are available here. Database related files are available here. The structure is created here in export, right? Properties and everything here. Now it will start loading the data here. It will start loading the data here. All the data will be loaded here. So this phase will run very longer time here. Here we can observe the, so thing here, table, object types, table DB view. So connecting to the database, then all the things are doing now as part of the log. You can see what's happening in the system here. Now it will export all the table data. It will be exported. All the table data, it will be exported to the your local file system. So local file system, it is getting exported here. So one side you need to observe the CPU and memory utilization here. Almost memory is going to the high. So and CPU is okay, 70%, 75, but memory is a very high. Because the tool, see here, the tool is occupying the software provisioning manager talk tool is the very high usage here. That is the tool it is using the more memory.
Ravi, system copy now, like system itself, SW itself builds a new system and copy the database, right?
Right, right, right.
But the thing is that we're not showing any media, right? What softwares we should. So, I mean, the data units are not showing data. So how the WM, uh, what to say?
While importing, we don't require anything. While importing, we need the kernel files,
Okay.
PM, and SWPM and DB client is required. Exports are not required. Why? Because here we are exporting the data from source system. Those exports are
Mm,
not required here. Just plain in the hardware, in the target side, we have to install the operating system. On top of database, we have to install it. Just ignore it. That's it. Then softwares you require like so SWPM software,
mm.
then kernels you required, then DB client, then so your export dump, which you
Okay. So we need to show this all these things again, right? So what I thought is that system itself will fetch the details. I thought in that way, but here, my thinking is wrong. We need to show that export dump as well,
yeah yeah
the media as well.
definitely export dump, but export dump is not required. Export files are not required.
Mm.
I mean to say export files we export media files are not required. Export dump
Okay,
means this
export dump is nothing
dump,
but
this dump,
this
this
database.
dump is required. This dump is
Okay,
required.
okay,
Why?
that.
Because your export files are creating. These files are required here. This dump is
Mm,
required. Well, because when you are choosing the system copy import, that will look
mm,
the, please provide the your export location here. Then we
mm.
will choose this one. Then that will be created. That will be created here. So that will take it now.
Okay.
So almost I think it's completing. So let's see now. So what is the size of the files it's created? Oh, 47 MB. There is no much data then. Because it's a plain system, new system, so there is no much data. That's why it's completing very quickly. Almost done. Now export job is running now. So this may take time. Total 23, 29. So 4 are running. So this is the last phase now. So it will take time. So we can observe the log files here, how it is running. So just you can just go to the export monitor.log file, export monitor.properties file. There the files are there here. So here you can observe it here, what's happening in the packages here. The tables are getting exported. Repo SRC. So repo E070. So all the tables are getting. So it may take time. So because we have only completed 3, it may take time. I can leave it running once export completed. So what we can do in the next session, we can build the new system using this export. With a different SID, we can build the new system. Okay, that is one, we can do it here. So here target system also same. The target system also different, then we should have choose the different database here. While choosing the database, we should have choose the different database. Now target also same. So here it will be very quick actually. So we can do that one. Okay, so that is what. So I have to, we will leave the system, it's open. Why? Because still 26 jobs are there. So it's completing. The monitor jobs are 26 are there. It's completing. Just we can ignore, we can leave the system running. Meanwhile, what we can do, still if anyone wants to do the some changes in the ECD development, post refresh activities, we can perform the changes here. Okay, you can perform the changes here. So still think some entries are there, production entries you need to clean up, then do the cleanup here. Still I have not done the ST03, RJ10. So all those things I have not done it here, not cleaned up here. So if you want, you can clean up. If you are not interested, then I can do the cleanup here. Go to the ST03N. You can just go see the production entries there. You need to delete, right? Go to the here. You need to delete the analysis here. Go to the collector and performance DB, then workload monitor, not the workload monitor. Yeah, here in the content tab, so what we have to do, we need to delete the all these entries here. ECP entries, we have to delete it here. Then ECD entry will be created here. We have the production entry here. That you have to do it here, right? I think you guys do, or shall I perform it here? Okay, I will delete it. No one interested to perform the post refresh activities. That's fine.